Today, we delve deep into a topic that can radically change the course of our lives, the good boy pattern and the approval trap. Before we begin, I'd like to ask you to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Why? Because what we're going to discuss here today can have a significant impact on your future, and it's crucial that you follow every detail of this video. Seeking approval from others may seem harmless at first glance, but in reality, it can keep us trapped in a cage of others' expectations. As we explore the teachings of Stoicism, we will discover how to free ourselves from this trap and live a life of authenticity and virtue. So, get ready for a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that being truly good is not about seeking the approval of others, but about living according to our own values and principles. Let's unravel the secrets together to avoid the approval trap and embrace a life of meaning and authenticity. In the journey of life, many men find themselves trapped in an insidious pattern, that of the good boy. Perhaps you have already identified with this description or know someone who fits this profile. It's important to understand that this mentality is not just an individual peculiarity, but a phenomenon deeply rooted in contemporary society. It arises from a myriad of influences, from childhood to adulthood, shaping the way men interact with themselves and the world around them. As we explore the origins of this pattern, we encounter a complex web of cultural, familial, and social factors. From a young age, we are taught about the importance of being nice, pleasing others, and avoiding conflicts at all costs. We grow up absorbing these messages, often without questioning, internalizing them as a fundamental part of our identity. The absence of paternal figures, the predominant influence of feminine models in education, and even the impact of radical feminism contribute to this construction. However, more than just understanding the roots of this phenomenon, it is crucial to recognize its influence on our lives and, more importantly, the impact it has on our personal development. The good boy mentality not only limits us but also imprisons us in a cage of expectations and predetermined behaviors. It prevents us from exploring our authenticity, from fully expressing ourselves, and from reaching our true potential. Thus, there arises the pressing need to analyze and overcome this mentality. It's not just a matter of preference or convenience, but a journey towards deeper and more meaningful personal growth. By breaking free from the shackles of the good boy, we open the doors to a more authentic life, where we can truly connect with our values, our passions, and our aspirations. So, I invite you to embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. May we free ourselves from the chains of the good boy and embrace our true essence with courage and determination. May we become the architects of our own destinies, guided by wisdom and integrity. For, ultimately, it is only by challenging and surpassing ourselves that we truly flourish as human beings. Entering the heart of the matter, it is crucial to delve into the characteristics that define the good boy and understand how they manifest in our daily lives. This persona often disguises itself under a guise of kindness, incessantly seeking the approval of others and avoiding conflicts at any cost. However, behind this facade of cordiality lies a complex dynamic of manipulation and lack of authenticity. Upon closer analysis, it is possible to identify behavioral patterns that characterize the good boy. He tends to prioritize the needs of others over his own, sacrificing his own happiness for the approval of others. This attitude, although noble at first glance, often hides a subtle desire to manipulate and control others, seeking rewards and validation in exchange for his supposed kindness. The negative consequences of this mentality are abundant and profound. The constant pursuit of approval can lead to a vicious cycle of emotional dependence, where the good boy becomes a hostage to the expectations of others, losing his own identity in the process. The lack of authenticity results in superficial and disconnected relationships, where true intimacy and emotional connection are scarce. Concrete examples of this phenomenon are found in all aspects of everyday life. From personal relationships to work environments, the good boy often finds himself in situations where his kindness is exploited and misunderstood. He becomes an easy target for manipulators and opportunists, who take advantage of his willingness to serve and please. It is crucial to recognize and overcome these patterns of behavior, not only for our own well-being but also for the sake of those around us. By freeing ourselves from the prison of others' approval and subtle manipulation, we make room for a more authentic and fulfilling life. We can cultivate genuine relationships, based on truth and integrity, and find a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond the desperate search for external validation. Therefore, I invite you to reflect on the characteristics of the good boy in your own life and consider the consequences of adopting this mentality. May we free ourselves from the chains of manipulation and lack of authenticity, and embrace a more genuine and courageous approach to living our lives. For it is only by becoming truly authentic that we can achieve lasting inner peace and a true connection with others. Now that we better understand what it means to be trapped by the pattern of the good boy, it's time to explore practical ways to overcome this limiting mentality and embrace a life of authenticity and integrity. Fortunately, there are powerful strategies that we can adopt to free ourselves from these chains and cultivate a healthier and more fulfilling mindset. One of the first steps to overcoming the pattern of the good boy is to develop authenticity. This means honoring our own values, interests, and desires, rather than molding ourselves to fit others' expectations. Authenticity allows us to live according to who we really are, without fear of judgment or rejection. To develop this authenticity, it is important to practice self-awareness and self-acceptance, recognizing our true motivations and learning to love and value ourselves for who we are. Another crucial strategy is to establish healthy boundaries. This involves learning to say no when necessary, protecting our energy and emotional well-being. Setting boundaries allows us to maintain control over our own lives and protect ourselves from others' manipulative behavior. This may mean learning to refuse requests that are not aligned with our values or learning to communicate our needs clearly and assertively. Additionally, it is essential to cultivate self-esteem and self-confidence. This involves recognizing our own intrinsic value and believing in our abilities and capabilities. By cultivating strong self-esteem, we are less likely to seek external validation and more capable of following our own path with confidence and determination. This can be achieved through regular self-care practices, such as physical exercise, meditation, hobbies that bring us joy, and surrounding ourselves with people who support and value us. Finally, I want to leave an inspiring message for all of you who are watching. No matter where you are in your journey, it is possible to overcome the pattern of the good boy and live a life of virtue and authenticity. Remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, just as you are. Do not limit yourself by the expectations imposed by society or others. Instead, follow your heart, follow your values, and follow your own path. By doing so, you will discover a sense of freedom and fulfillment that goes beyond anything you ever imagined possible. So, go ahead, be brave, and embrace who you really are. The world is waiting for you.